I had just moved into a quiet suburb in Seattle, Washington after a painful breakup that left my heart in pieces. At 24, I was focused on rebuilding myself, my career, my confidence, and my peace. I wasn't looking for anyone, especially not the 20-year-old boy next door who always wore a hoodie, kept his head low, and rarely spoke more than a nod's worth of words. His name was Liam. He was mysterious, too quiet to ignore, and far too kind for someone hiding so much pain behind his eyes. It started with a simple gesture. One rainy evening, I was struggling to carry groceries from my car when Liam appeared silently beside me. No words, just an umbrella over my head, and his hands carrying my bags to my door. "Thanks," I said awkwardly. He nodded, then turned away. But something about his silence stayed with me. The next day, there was a note under my door. "You looked sad yesterday. I hope you're okay." No name, no signature, just kindness and mystery. From that day on, Liam began showing up in subtle, unexpected ways. He mowed my lawn when my mower broke, fixed a leaking pipe in my kitchen without charging me, left coffee and muffins at my doorstep when I worked late shifts. Each act pulled me closer to his presence, his quiet comfort. But I never really knew him, until one night, everything changed. It was around midnight. A knock on the door startled me. I opened it to find Liam, drenched in rain, trembling. I need to tell someone," he said for the first time. His voice cracked. I let him in, sat him down. He was shivering, not from the cold, but from fear. "My parents died 3 years ago. I live with my uncle now, but he's not who people think he is." Liam hesitated, looking around as if afraid the walls might hear. "He keeps files. On people. You. Me. Others on this street. He's doing things, illegal things." My breath caught. "What kind of things?" I whispered. Liam looked at me, his eyes filling with tears. "He's using our neighborhood as a front. Fake IDs. Smuggling. Surveillance. I hacked into his system to find out more, but now he knows." My world spun. "And now, he's watching me? Watching you too?" I couldn't sleep that night. Every shadow looked like a threat. Every creak in the house sounded like a warning. The next morning, Liam was gone. His house looked empty. No lights. No sounds. I tried calling. Nothing. Later that night, I found another note. "Don't trust anyone. Not even the police. Wait for me. Al." The following days were a blur of fear, unanswered questions, and growing emotions. I missed Liam more than I thought possible. His absence hurt in places I didn't know were still wounded. Then one night, my house alarm went off. I ran to the front door. There he was, bleeding. "Liam." He stumbled inside. "They found out I told you. We have to go. Now." We drove through the night, across state lines. Liam had a flash drive. It contained everything: names, accounts, faces. He planned to take it to the FBI. But what terrified me most wasn't the danger. It was how much I had fallen for him. This boy, this quiet, broken, kind soul, had become my safest place in a world full of secrets. 3 months later, after the operation was exposed and his uncle was arrested, Liam and I returned. The neighborhood was no longer under surveillance. Peace had finally arrived. He stood on my porch one morning, holding flowers awkwardly. "I never really said this," he murmured, "but you're the reason I didn't give up." I pulled him close. "And you're the reason I believe in kindness again," I whispered back. But just as I thought the nightmare was over, I found another note in my mailbox. This one wasn't from Liam. He lied. "It's not over." It had been a week since Liam and I returned from the FBI's safe house. His uncle, the mastermind behind the identity fraud ring in our quiet Seattle suburb, was now behind bars. Life had started to feel normal again. Safer. Brighter. And Liam, he was smiling more, talking more, opening up. I was falling harder every day. But that note in my mailbox wouldn't leave my mind. He lied. "It's not over." I didn't tell Liam about it at first. I wanted to protect him the way he had protected me. But the fear grew. Every corner felt darker. Every glance from neighbors made me wonder. Were they involved too? Then one night, I caught someone outside my window. He ran before I could see his face, but he left something behind. A USB. I plugged it in, heart racing. What I found shattered me. Videos. Dozens of them. Of me. My house. My movements. And worse, a file labeled Liam, asset or threat? Inside were detailed logs of Liam's activities. Who he spoke to. What he told me. And then a section marked Initial Assignment Report. It read, Subject Liam Thompson placed as emotional plant. Goal. Monitor, manipulate, and control subject me. Develop attachment to neutralize suspicion. I dropped the flash drive. My world stopped. The boy I loved. The boy who held me when I cried. The one who said I saved him was part of it? I confronted him. He came over that night, smiling, carrying my favorite coffee. Liam, I said, holding the USB in my hand. What is this? His face dropped. He didn't speak for what felt like hours. Then, it was supposed to be a job. I backed away. But it stopped being that the moment I saw you struggling with those groceries. The moment I saw your strength and your sadness. I couldn't do it. Tears filled his eyes. I tried to tell you, but I knew I'd lose you. You used me? I whispered. No, he said desperately. They used me too. My uncle trained me to be loyal, to follow orders. I didn't even know who I was until you showed me I could choose. I turned away, overwhelmed by betrayal. But then, he pulled out his phone and showed me something else. A second USB. It's everything they planned. Not just about you. About the next neighborhood. The next targets. This is how we stop them for good. He dropped it on my table. I'll disappear. I know you'll never forgive me. But as he turned to leave, I asked one question. Did you ever really love me? He paused, then turned slowly. I still do. And he walked out into the night. Milky Way 6 months later. I sit on my porch, sipping coffee. The house next door is empty. Overgrown. Abandoned. No one ever found Liam. No one knows where he went. But I do. Every week, I get a letter. No return address. Just one line in each. I'm still watching, only to protect you. And today, the letter was different. Inside was a single Polaroid. Of us. That night in the rain. Smiling. Before the lies. Before the truth. And behind the photo was one sentence. I'll come back when it's truly safe for both of us.